Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today I want to talk about combining pressures in your feet in your transition so we can successfully deliver the club and get the club back down in front of us. So what happens on the way down is the club, we've got to have enough room for the club to fit in front of us. So when you look at what the club's doing, and it starts out, it's just slightly in front of my hands, in line with my hands. It goes up, it's slightly behind my hands. It drops down and it starts to come back towards the ball. So we've got this pivot here. The golf club, the handle starts to slow down, the face starts to come out about halfway down. It's in line with my hands, the face is square, and now the handle has to work slightly in, slows down, and gets to where the club is, right? Then it passes here and does the same thing on the other side. So the club is pivoting and this handle is coming in. The handle is coming in instead of going out, which gets the face behind my center and opens the face. So most people can do that pretty good. It's called L to L drill. So we've got to match our body with what's happening with the club. So in transition, we get up to our left leg. Right? So once we change direction, we get up to our left leg. This is the part where we're talking about the pressures in your feet. What needs to happen? Well, what I probably see the most is fire your right side or up and into. So this knee and this hip, I'm on my toe way too early, way before the club's even coming down. So typically what happens is that handle starts to go way out, the face is open, or I've got to come over the top of it. So we've got to do something a little bit better with our lower body to stabilize that club, or let the club be able to do what it needs to do so it's not flipping. So again, once we get up to our left side, when we swing back, your right hip socket gets out of the way. We're already creating room for this club pivot. My right hip gets out of the way, and as I go into my left, right, you can see I get up to my left side and this thigh starts to work in. So I feel it right in this spike in here. My right foot starts to feel like it's driving down and in. This right hip is stable. So again, once I get up here, once I get up to my left side, this hip is stable, but this thigh is starting to work down and in. So I've got my left leg pushing back. My left leg, foot, knee, thigh is pushing back and up, and this thigh is working down and in. So you can see what it does to my right hip. So again, when I swing up, because again, the club's going to be coming back down in front of me. So when I go up, my left leg starts to push down. My left leg starts to push my hip back and up, and this right leg's going down and in. So you can almost see my right hip socket almost move back a little bit. My left leg gets back to it, and I go. So in slow motion, it would feel there. My left leg there. So you can see I can get the club to come around in front of me. So let's hit a couple. We'll do one in slow motion first, just so you can see that. So again, once we go up, my right hip gets out of the way. I'm trying to feel how my right hip is stable. It almost feels like it's pushing back at first to get the club back down in front of me before I rotate. Okay, let's go ahead and hit one. So again, my left leg is going to push back, and my right foot, knee, and thigh is going to push down and in. I'm going to feel like my right hip's almost pushing back from the top. So it gives me a lot of room to swing the club down into. Now, to help feel this drill a little bit more, we can do what's called left foot, right foot back, and feel how your thigh is working. So because most people have never felt what this thigh is supposed to do on the way down. So if I just stood here, right, and I isolate my right hip, my thigh is going to work down and in. So you can see that's where my foot roll comes from. Most people go there, right? You want to feel like your hip, again, once it gets back, it works down and in. So I've got enough space, enough room for this club to come down into. So again, left foot, right foot back. We'll do a practice swing. And we swing back, down and in. So I feel my hip go back, down and in. I'm just going to chip one and feel how my right thigh works down and in. So my right hip socket's going to work back and down and in. Oh, caught that one a little heavy. Do one more. So again, left foot, right foot back, down and in. Left foot, right foot back. We'll feel that go back. Right hip socket back, down and in. So it gives you a plenty of room for this club to come down and work back out to the ball, and keep that club stable and keep the face of the club, the speed of the face of the club up. So my body and everything is going through the ball at the same time. So I hope this helps. It's really going to help your wedges as well. It's going to help every club in your bag because it's going to stabilize the shaft for you. Hi everyone, like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf, for all tips on golf. If you'd like a live lesson or want to send me a message, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.